Hello students, in this lecture video I am going to solve this problem related to bar element. Okay, so how to calculate the eigen values and eigen vector for the given bar element. Okay, so in the lecture number 7, in the before lecture video, we solve the problems on what step bar. This is bar element. Okay, so this is a syllabus. Okay, so that is what, so evaluation of to calculate the eigen values and eigen vector for this bar element. Okay, so we already calculated the step bar. So in the next lecture video we going to solve in beam. So this is what the bar element. Okay, so question given like this. Okay, so determine the eigen values and eigen vector for the given bar element. So this is a bar element as shown in the below figure. Okay, so consider two elements of equal length for the modeling. Okay, so they are also telling that to consider this bar element as 2D element. Okay, so we have to divide this exactly half of that. So equal length means half of that is 300 one element and 300 another element. Okay, so if you divide this half of that, so it will become 2 element. Okay, so also they are given that, so consider these are the given data in the question, that is what the Young modulus for the given bar element is 200 gigapascal and mass density is equal to 7840 kg per meter cube, and area for the both the element 240 mm square. Okay, so if they are not, nothing is given, area single given like this means consider that area is equal to same for the both the element. Okay, so now the first step is you have to finite element model, that is the one end is fixed. Okay, so this bar is element is, this is a given diagram. So comparing this given diagram, you have to redraw the finite element model. So one end is fixed, so they are telling 2D elements, so consider exactly half of that. So node number 1 to 2, so 0.3, so 600 nothing but what 300, that is if you convert this meter into 0.3 meter for first element, second element is 0.3. Okay, so for first element node number consists of what, node number 1 to 2, second element node number consists of what, 2 to 3. Okay, so 0.3 0.3. Okay, so step number 2 is you have to calculate, again same procedure you have to follow. Calculate the element stiffness matrix for first element, calculate the element stiffness matrix for second element. So you have to calculate the global stiffness matrix. Okay, the first, this is the formula we have. So element stiffness matrix for the first element is, so substitute area and the Young modulus length value, this is 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. Okay, so if you simplify this, so 10 to the power of 7 is equal to, this is 16 minus 16 16 16. Okay, so this is what the k1 value. Okay, so but in this problem the length and area for the both element are same, so k2 also you are going to get same. Okay, so since the length for the given bar element for the both the element are same, so k1 which is equal to k2, so what you got to calculated here, k2 is equal to k1 is equal to same, you are going to get the k2 value, that is 10 to the power of 7 is equal to 16 minus 16 minus 16 16. Okay, so now, so after calculating the elemental stiffness matrix for the both the element, you need to calculate the global stiffness matrix. Okay, so here maximum nodes are 3 is there, so 3 into 3 matrix you are going to get. Okay, so k is equal to k1 plus k2, that is 3 into 3 matrix. So again here this is 2 3, so node number 1 is 1 2. Okay, if you add both the matrix this and this this one. Okay, so I will tell you how to add these two matrix. Okay, so this is related to this node number 1, this is 2, this is 1, this is 2. Okay, so okay, so this is 1 and 2. Okay, so coming to the second one is, this is second element is 2 3, so this is 2 3 2 3, so this is 2 3, this is also 2 3. Okay, so this is 1 2 3 is there, this is 1 2 3 is there. Okay, so how I wrote this 16 is equal to, check the both the matrix. So location of node for the 16 element is 1 and 1 is there. Okay, so this one and this one will be there. Okay, so check 1 1 in the both the matrix k1 and k2. So in k2 2 3 is there, so here 0 in that element 1 is there. Okay, 16, so 16 plus 0 is equal to 16, like that you have to solve this, you have to complete the global stiffness matrix. Okay, so after calculating the global stiffness matrix, again we need to calculate the elemental mass matrices. So we have the formula, elemental mass matrix is equal to mass density rho A L by 6 2 1 1 2. This is the formula is there. So substitute for the first element, and okay, so here the both the area and length are same, so second element also same, that is m1 is equal to m2 is equal to same value. Okay, so again same, so combine both the matrices, that is both the mass matrices m1 and m2. So final equation you are going to get the elemental mass matrix is equal to this. Okay, so after addition of this m1 and m2. Okay, so this you are going to get. So now, so far you calculated the stiffness matrix for k and mass matrices, so substitute here and this. Okay, so since in the given problem first element is fixed is there. Okay, so node number 1, so delete in the both the matrices first row first column. Okay, first row, first column, first row, first column in the both the matrix. So after applying the boundary condition, x1 is equal to fixed, then node number 1 is fixed, so delete. So remaining left out is not on here, so 10 to the power of 7, 32 minus 16. Okay, so this is the left out. Okay, you solve this equation. So first, okay, so first you have to simplify this. So again cross multiplication, so you are going to get in terms of lambda square. Okay, so after simplification, so final equation is 0.008 0.00836 lambda square minus 15.04 lambda plus 256 into 10 to the power of 4. Okay, that is a square plus bx plus c formula. So substitute this in the with help of calculator, you can solve this. So you are going to get the lambda 1 value and lambda 2 value. Okay, so lambda 1 is equal to 184163508 and lambda 2 is equal to 224697. Okay, so now after calculating this lambda 1 and lambda 2, so find the natural frequency is equal to, we have the formula that is omega n square is equal to lambda 1. Okay, once you substitute lambda 1 value, so omega n is equal to this. Okay, radian per second, so 135. Okay, we have the natural frequency is equal to, formula is equal to what? So omega n is equal to, so omega n1 is equal to 2 pi. So omega n1 is equal to, you calculated this value. Okay, so now this value you have to substitute here. So natural frequency for the first element is 2160 hertz. The unit for the frequency is hertz. Okay, so similarly consider the lambda 2 value, same we have to calculate the natural frequency. So we have the omega n2 square is equal to lambda 2, so omega n is equal to square for this, so 47402 radian per second. Okay, so this is the lambda value. So this is what the natural frequency value. Okay, so we have the natural frequency, this is angular frequency. Natural frequency value we have, so fn2 is equal to omega n by 2 pi. Okay, so omega n is equal to 47402 value divided by 2 pi. Okay, so if you substitute this, so you are going to get the angular frequency, that is natural frequency for the second is equal to 7544 hertz. Okay, so after calculating this f1 and fn2, so you okay, so you now calculate the eigenvector. Okay, so these are called as eigenvalues. Okay, f12 and f12, this is what the eigen values. Now calculate the eigenvector now. So x1 at node number 1 is fixed, so k minus lambda m into x. Okay, so here x1 is fixed, x1, x2, x3, x1 is fixed, so we have to write down the x2 and x3. Okay, you simplify this equation, so finally you are going to get x2 by x3 is equal to 16 into 10 to the power of 7 plus this. Okay, so x2 by x3. Okay, now here we have the formula lambda 1 and lambda 1. Okay, so put lambda 1 value in this equation, so you are going to get the first, for lambda 1 is equal to x2 by x3 is equal to 0.701. Okay, put lambda 2 is equal to 2 in this equation, so you are going to get x2 is equal to, x2 by x3 is equal to minus 0.771. Okay, so these are called as eigenvectors. There lambda 1 and lambda 2 are called as what? This lambda 1 and lambda 2 are called as eigenvalues. This is what? Eigenvector. Okay, so finally come to the more plot of mode shape. So we have the, with the help of this eigenvector values, at for after normalization the vector x3 is equal to 1. Okay, so that is x2 by x3. So x2 by x3 is equal to, for this is equal to this. Okay, 707. Okay, so draw, this is a given bar element. So node number 1 2 3, node number is completely fixed, and node number 2 x2 is equal to, we got this just. Okay, so this value had to write. So after normalizing the vector x3 is equal to 1, so if you draw this, so this gives what? The mode shape for the given bar element. Okay, so this is for the first mode shape. Second mode shape is negative is there, so positive value, if you take upside means negative value, consider this. Again you draw again node 3 1 2 3 given beam element. So this is 1 is 0, so my minus is there, so come down, and 1 is there, positive from this. Okay, you draw this line. Okay, join this two line. This is the second mode of shape. Okay, so this is what the mode shape of the 1 and 1 2 3. Okay, so like this you have to calculate the eigen values and eigen vector for the given beam element. Okay, so bar element. So here the main thing is you have to remember this formula first, that is first formula is equal to k is equal to ae by l, 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. Okay, so calculate the elemental stiffness matrix for the both the element, calculate the global stiffness matrix. Okay, so this is the first case. Second case is, second condition is you have to calculate the elemental mass matrix for the both the element. Okay, so to calculate the elemental mass matrices, we have the formula is equal to what? This formula, mass density rho l. For the both the element you have to calculate, then calculate the global elemental mass matrices this. Okay, once if you calculated the global stiffness matrix and elemental mass matrices, substitute this value. Okay, so now after substituting this, check whether the condition what they given a boundary condition. So node number 1 is fixed, so delete this and delete this, delete this and delete this. Okay, so remaining left out with this, so finally you are going to get the lambda 1 and lambda 2 value. Okay, so these are called as what? Eigen values. Okay, so to find the eigenvector you need require this natural frequency, so use this. Okay, so here what omega n1 this what we have the formula this omega n2 is equal to lambda 2. So from this So fn2 f1 only calculate. Okay, so to calculate the eigenvector, again we have the formula here, k minus lambda by m into x. Okay, so here x stands for x1, x2, x3. So x1 is completely fixed, so neglect that first row, first column. So x2 and x3 is there, so substitute. If you simplify this, so x2 by x3 we have to calculate in this equation. Okay, in that equation will get in terms of lambda value. Okay, so now we have the lambda value 192, so substitute in this equation. So you are going to get 1 if you put lambda 1 is equal to this, and 1 if you put lambda 2 value is equal to this. Okay, so with the help these two equations are called as an eigenvector. Okay, so with the help of these two value you can plot the plot the mode shape of the given bar element, that is a given bar element. Okay, so like this you are going to get. Okay, so like that you have to calculate the elemental stiffness, that is what the eigenvalues and eigen vector for the given bar element or stepped bar element. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, you have to, I hope you understand this problem. Thank you.